Yo, what's good, y'all? Hey, shout out to everybody who's watching this video. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. Shout out to all the Hebrew Israelites, all the people who's coming into knowledge and truth and understanding. And we're gonna keep doing this thing called life together, y'all. Now, Kyrie Irving has been under fire a lot here recently because of his remarks and his statements, and also he actually retweeted this movie called "From Hebrews to Negroes." And in this movie, they actually break down what happened to a bunch of the Negroes and how their history was stripped from them and how they had to go through all these horrible and dramatic events just to get to the point that we've gotten to today. And I find it awfully funny that anytime a black celebrity or a black person of status tries to speak about the truth or tries to speak about the system that we're in, they always want to crucify them and shut them down and make it seem like they're crazy or insane just for speaking the truth or telling us about our culture and our past and the things that we've been through. What I'm saying? And it's because they have a voice. What I'm saying? They all would rather us shut up, be quiet, and forget the things that they've done and forget all the laws and legislation and all the unjust things that were done to our people. And I really think it's messed up that you can't nowadays say something or have an opinion about a certain topic without them trying to take your platform away or calling you crazy or trying to make an example out of you just because you have an alternate belief or you'd rather stand for your culture. Like, that's crazy. What I'm saying? It's crazy how we could make music about killing each other, stabbing, raping, and doing all this harm in our neighborhoods and into our community. And it goes, right over everybody's heads. Nobody cares. Nobody says nothing. It's never a big uproar. But the moment we talk about how we're, Hebrew Israelites or how we're the chosen people or how we need to come together, what I'm saying? That's a big no-no. That's a big red flag, you feel me? And I feel like, if truth be told, the small hats do actually have too much power, you know what I mean? Like, and it shows in the media and it shows in sports and entertainment. It's like, if you try to say something, you get canceled. If you try to push a certain movement, you get canceled, and they show that. So it's not like it's something that we're all just making up. What I'm saying? They're actually showing and flexing their power. So I hope we start seeing a whole lot of more celebrities standing up and coming out the closet and not being afraid. But I'm gonna show you a couple of videos and I'm gonna talk about them. We're gonna get into it.
That I know. I'll give you an example. I had to let go of seeing my ancestors buried in places that have been covered up by lakes. I had to go see museums with nooses around my ancestors' necks. I had to go see lawmakers that are still living today that put a lot of my family members in bondage or in prison or oppress them in some type of way. I had to go see that, and I had to let go of that energy, that hateful energy that I had in order to move on in this world, to talk openly. Because if I didn't let it go, I would have been walking around as what? The angry black man. The angry black man. I had to, that's always the MO. If you're the angry black man, you can't get anything done. So I had to change up my approach and my perspective. Doesn't mean that I'm not ready for war out here, but it just means that I know who my enemy is and why they're doing what they're doing. And the reason why I express these things to you is because the millennials, we have the answers. We have the answers. It starts with our diet. It starts with our spiritual systems. It starts with breaking free out of this matrix, out of this system where you're not controlled by it. You're not run by it. And everybody calls the matrix, the system, whatever you want to describe it as, right? But we wake up every single day and you're not in control, are you? All right, then. So let me round in everything I said. I was going to do a post. I was going to do, something the norm, like, I was going to do something like that. But if we don't wake up, millennial generation, and if we don't partner with our elders, and if we don't teach our kids the right ways of living, meaning that when they're 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 years old, and then when they turn 8 and they go to school, and all of a sudden racism becomes a thing, and all of a sudden like capitalism becomes a thing based on comparison, like who has the most money in the household, all that good stuff that we like to argue about. But I'm saying millennials, if we don't partner with the elders and if we don't take care of Gen Z and the generation that come after, we're doomed, bro. We have the power. We are the majority. Y'all keep forgetting that. Y'all thought it was hard for me to stand on what I believe in, but it's not. It just means that you have to be ready to deal with the consequences, whatever comes that way. And again, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to repeat this. I don't know all the answers. I don't have all of them. I won't pretend like I do because there's so much information out there, but I will share this with you. When it's on my spirit and on my heart and I've meditated on it, I prayed on it, I'm going to share it in a way that is positively reinforced. I have no hatred for people in my heart. I am a soul bound by this universe to do amazing things. Even if it's small in someone else's perception, it's big in mine. It's my life, it's my journey. Right? I never was born to see color, culture, class, all these things, right? I grew up in it. But now that I identify with my family lineage and I know where I come from, there's not anything that could really make me go into hiding anymore because I've seen it all. There's new things happening under the sun all the time, but they've convinced you that there's nothing new happening. You feel me? We're stronger together. We are way stronger together. Way stronger together. And the first thing that I want to see out here is all of us being able to have a conversation, right? And I don't say all of us, like it can't happen all at once, but all of us to have a conversation within our households where we address a lot of the stuff that happened in the past without getting too angry about it and leaving the table unheard and hurt. Because I'll tell you this, and again, I keep saying this is my last thing, but look, my ancestors' pain and anxiety and fear is still in my DNA. It's still in the DNA. All the things that my family went through in the past and that I've seen, it went away. And the reason why I shouted out the millennial generation, because y'all feel this. Y'all feel this and y'all know. My generation knows. We grew up a certain type of way and we're trying to change things, but every time we get back pushback, sometimes we give up. It's like, nah, F that. F that. F that, y'all. Nah, it's find your tribe season. Find your tribe. And not everybody is going to get along. I don't expect that. But what I am expecting is that the millennial generation, when we connect with our elders, show some respect for the wisdom that they have, but do not judge their ignorance. Do not judge them. Do not criticize what they do not know. Share the information. Give them the right portals. And to my younger generation that's watching this, Instagram comments, TikTok comments, living your life on social media and technology is not the end all be all, and that's not real life. It's a part of life, but it's not real life.
And yo, I ain't even gonna lie, it kind of hurt me, when I seen that Shaquille O'Neal went on stage, and called Kyrie Irving an idiot, basically for standing up for his culture and identifying himself, as a Hebrew Israelite. And I feel like that was really just a slap in the face to, the black community as a whole and all the things that we've been through, what I'm saying? Every time that it comes to us, they always want to push our feelings and our past under the rug. And I feel like it's messed up that we have a whole lot of black celebrities or black people with influence and power, and they're tearing down the very ones that's trying to make a stand or make a difference or who's trying to voice an opinion against the system. But, it should be no surprise when a lot of these guys, a lot of these cats they're in a boule, they're in a get along, go along. So, what I'm saying, they get their checks cut by them people, so they can't go on stage and talk crazy anyway, what I'm saying, because a lot of them are in contracts with basically, what I'm saying, they gonna do them like they did Kanye, strip all their money, take everything they have, and have them back out here with us, what I'm saying, the bottom feeders, and they can't have that, feel me? So, when it comes to, black people rising up or finding out who they really are, you could count on a certain amount of people in high power trying to stop us and hold us back, just like some regular house Negroes would. Like, it's ridiculous. But hey, check this out.
What is going on there? That's a ring of my profession. You don't know nothing about that. Okay, can we get a close up on that area? What? You don't know nothing about it. What is the profession? Yeah, which profession are we talking about? Just look at it. Is it a legal profession? Of course it's legal. It's a ring of my profession. I'm trying to read it. Okay. It's too many diamonds. Yeah, that's too bright. That's too bright. Well, anyway.
Oh, Mason, are you a Mason?
Of course I am.
Okay. You have a secret ceremony.
Well, you might as well put your pinky out.
You know what they're gonna do to you in jail?
Why am I going to jail?
Let me show you. That's what's gonna happen to your little ass in jail.
Oh my God! He's not even a real cop. He's not a cop. It's just like when he was on the step.
And yeah, I know everybody mad at LeBron. They like, oh, he's a sellout. He ain't standing up for his people. He threw Kyrie under the bus. But mind you, he had his own situation a couple years too, where he was on Instagram going crazy, you know, with all these different rap lyrics he was throwing out there, basically not even on half the song. But anyway, you know, he went on IG and said, we getting that Jewish money. Everything is kosher. And that, you know, started a frenzy and, you know, had everybody panties in the wad, and you know how that goes. They was basically making him do the same thing they're doing to Kyrie right now. He had to apologize, go meet with all these different Jewish rabbis and the whole nine. Check this out.
LeBron James has apologized for posting offensive song lyrics on social media over the weekend. Well, the Lakers star, he posted an Instagram story with the caption quoting lyrics by hip-hop artist 21 Savage. It read, "We've been getting that Jewish money, everything is kosher." Well, James, who has more than 45 million Instagram followers, told ESPN, quote, "Apologies for sure if I offended anyone," end quote.